Today's Tale sees us playing BattleTech once again, and today we're up against Salty Clown Shoes. So I'm taking a bit of a underwhelming fit, but I just really want to have my commandos out and about today. So we have ourselves a Hunchback here, 4p, he's just the laser variant. I had a fair bit of money to spend here, so I kind of thought I'd bring him along. We'll probably stick him towards the back here if I can. And we just have a huge swarm of commandos here. Now I've actually screwed up a little, and I meant to bring Arclight. I was kind of sitting in the lobby just humming away to myself because I thought I was going to be a while, and totally realized I hadn't changed any of my pilots. So we do have Blockade, Paradise, and Showboat here. I've taken fairly high movement, hopefully a fair bit of evasion here, and then I have Sumo to maybe tank. We'll see. He's basically the lone outlier here. It's going to be pretty brutal however way this goes. I'd say most of my commandos are just going to explode. The Hunchback might not even make it, but he's just there to blast away, sandpaper people down, and hopefully the commandos will get in and get some chunks out of things. We will see. We'll probably try and push Mr. Hunchy here forward. I think he just wants to push up. The rest of the commandos can kind of just chill towards the back. I kind of want the commandos not towards the front. Just because I don't want them as targets. I'd rather the Hunchback was the primary here. So we'll probably push the Hunchback down to here. Maybe get him across this river. If my opponent has some long range shenanigans going on here, we're probably going to eat dust. If he wants to brawl, we might be a little bit better, but I think Salty Clown Shoes likes the long range stuff, particularly jump mechs. So we are going to be in for a bruising. He's also a fairly good player, which is always nice to see how things go. That 4p, I actually noticed the other day that this 4p has a bunch of paint on it. It kind of looks like he's run over a bug here and he's just sprayed a whole bunch of bug guts across himself. Not quite sure why he's got a 3-pack down here. And looks like he's got a utility belt as well, which cracks me up a little. Alright, forward you go, Mr. Hump. Get that hump in there. Push the hump down. And everybody else can kind of just sit to the back. We might actually flick them around just a little on this side here, just so that we're on the edge of the forest. And we got plenty of space to run out on. Oh, please tell me you can rotate. There you can. This is the light wing. They are ready to rock and roll. Rock and roll indeed. Let's go back to looking at the Hunchback. Yeah, so he looks like he's run over a bug. Actually, he's got some sort of paint job here. Looks like a lion or something. Some weird creature. He's got his lasers just sitting about on top of him. He's got a bit of rust. I think we're going to have to notify maintenance about this rust issue. There's it's a serious rush going on here. It's not on, Sumo. I can't believe you're allowed to go out in this mech. It looks like it's fallen apart, which is never good. I'd say our opponent's definitely not a brawler if he is not broken contact just yet. So now is going to come the hard part. This bit down here is all deep water, which means the Hunchback can't get across it. So I've got choices, right? I can either go for the trees, or I can go straight for this water and maybe hope to make these trees. I think I'm going to risk my Hunchback here. In fact, we might risk him on... What kind of distance are we getting here? I think we risk him on this flat here. We'll see how we go. Maybe I could have put Arclight into this mech. Interesting that we haven't come across anything just yet. We can now push the lights up. We'll probably just push them onto these trees here. And they will get ready to sprint on in. And we'll put you probably down in this bunch here. Can you rotate? Nope. Alright, if you can rotate correctly, that would be great. They're just hugging the side of this forest as they march on in. Hugging. It's a bit weird. I would have thought if I was going to be my opponent, I'd probably put some sort of long range here. He might have pulled all the way back. Of course, we want to brawl, and if he's got long range, it's going to be a long slog for poor old Hunchy here. The commandos, they are not set up to take a lot of abuse. So it'll be interesting. I think I'm about 2 mil down on my limit here. So I'm pretty light on things. I'm pretty light on the armor here. It's a lot of damage. I mean, it's like 370 odd damage maybe on these three. A lot of damage up in the Hunchback here. So we do have a fair amount of damage. Now, I've got a choice of either here or around here. I'll probably push up for this section here. We could maybe make that section next. Otherwise, I can do a half move. There's a lot of... This hill provides a bit of weird cover. We will take the guys across now, though. We'll just have to rely on the fact that they're full sprinting here. But I do need to keep them relatively close for when we do hit contact. I don't want them at the front, but I do want them relatively close. There's a train here. Hop on the commando train. Choot choot. Alright, man, he is. Man, that must be some excellent cooling for that mech. Look, he's chest high. He is ready to roll. Don't know where my opponent's pushed off to. Nothing back here is kind of looking crushed, so we know he hasn't gone this way. Or he could have avoided the buildings, I guess. He might have gone the long way. I have tried that once before and I kind of got caught out, but we're not going to catch anything out at the Hunchback speed. Poor old Hunchy. If he'd been LRM, I would have been surprised that he doesn't have a scout towards the front. Because that means that we do get the chance to sneak up here. We'll probably take this side. If I take these trees here, he gets a bit of a harder job hitting us if he's up here. So, I think we just take the front trees. We do want to get the Hunchback in as quick as possible. I might have to push the commandos out if I'm fighting him this slow. We'll take you to this side. We'll take you to this side. I think I have to push the commandos out. Even if we find them, we can pull them back, but I just want to start working out where he is. Alright. It looks like he has pushed towards the hill. Let's have a look at what that is first. A urban. Alright. Interesting. Interesting little spot indeed. He is up high. It's going to make him a little difficult for the commandos. In fact, it's going to make it a little difficult for the Hunchback too. He probably has a sensor locking in there, so we'll keep towards the back. We might have to pull our blockade back here to see what is going on. Alright, he's got himself an arc light in probably this. He's got 2 mediums and 2 lights. Alright. Urban, he's saved a bit of money on this, so I'm expecting something kind of heavy on the medium side. We're never going to win this at all. We could consider reserving here. He might be able to sensor lock us though, which might screw us over. So we're probably just going to back up for a sec and get our boys up front and turn it into his move turn. No matter what, since we know he now has an arc light in the light, I really wish I'd taken arc light actually on probably Showboat instead. But now we can sort of flick around this way and start hunting him down. He might have mechs up here then, and sensor lock with this. As we come forward for this, we get shot from the side. Not quite sure what's going on here. Not quite sure indeed. We just want to get in and just beat on things though. So we're going to have to cover a lot of ground really quick. The open mech's probably an okay target for us. It will rip an arm or two off if we do get hit. But we could swarm it fairly okay, I guess. A little scared that I don't know where the rest of his mechs are. I'll push the hunchback. I could go for a full sprint this way and then maybe make some ground here. I'd say this hunchback's going to get locked though, which makes me think I want to take trees here. This ground is really hard to cross. We might have to come back down and around, because at the moment that's going to provide a fair bit of rough terrain. If we can come in this way, we can maybe shoot at him, I guess. So we'll probably just get ourselves, I'd really like here, but that turn is garbage. Although it's not so bad, I suppose. Side shots into the hunchback. There's not a lot into the side of this hunchback. If he gets rear shots, we are stuffed though. If suddenly there's something that can shoot us in the rear, we are heavily in trouble. Heavily. Indeed. We'll probably flick you around here. And you, sir, Mr. Paradise, do you want to come around as well? Just cover a bit of ground. Get ready for a full-on sprint. If we can take the urban before we lose a commando, kind of evens out. Although that's 60 damage for him and the urban. It's a little bit more, but you don't count the light laser because who's going to be firing a light laser, right? So that'll be about 60 damage for the loss of... Oops.
What do you need?
I need you to get up here. It's about the loss of 60 damage for him versus 100 and something for us, which will be unreal if that happens. If we lose the hunchback, obviously we are in super big trouble, since it is the only form of armor we really have. I'd say he's still sitting up. Is he going back? I mean, you could keep going back. It's really... You could probably put your mech here somewhere and be really impossible to hit. Sounds like there's a mech still there. Good old sound effects, eh? Good old sound effects. If he jumps forward, we might have a little bit of a problem. I don't think he's going to jump forward. I think he wants to maintain his position. Because our hunchback needs to probably reface itself here and get a little pretty.
Yeah. What can I do you
Right, please tell me you can get some trees here. We'll take those trees. Oop, whoop, whoop, and oop. Alright, where do we got? We got a Vindy, a Griffin, a Panther, and an Urban. So full on jump. Full on jump. What do we want to hit here? What Griffin is this? The 1N, that's the PPC version. That's a PPC. And a bunch of other stuff. Alright.
I hear ya.
If he keeps jumping back, we're going to have problems though. Probably just keep the lights just out of range here, so he doesn't have an idea of what is over here. In fact, we might put him over here so that they can sprint fairly okay. Forward. Put you here. I think you shouldn't be seen by that. I hope.
Position confirmed.
And we get you forward as well, as far forward as we can. And then we go. Here we go. He'll reserve into us. I'll probably reserve up because I want the hunchback to go before anything else. He's not going to reserve. Alright, so the Panther is his arc light. Alright, he's going for full damage here. Full damage. So the Urban probably wants to do something, right? I'll probably just reserve here. If he wants to fire with the Urban, that's fine. I could have maybe have done a move to lock something so that I could move with this guy here, who's probably going to get shot at, but we might just use him as a tank here. he gonna double sensor lock me? We might just move forward here and brace in the wild. Which is probably an okay move. So we can move you forward. We'll have vision here and we'll just brace. And we will just have to eat a whole lot of hits here. We might even get knocked. But so be it. And then we'll just rush everyone forward. See if we can fire. See how we go. See how we go. Vindy can go here. Griffin, yeah. It's going to be a whole lot of damage. We could shred some armor with... shred some evasion here. With Showboat. And then maybe go in on 2. So we use Showboat. Get you up here. We're not in firing range, are we, on anyone? Alright, Showboat, you're gonna have to... Oop, you need to go up this way. We might get screwed by all of his mobility here. It might be fairly much too much to grab a hold of anyone. And then the rest can probably go for a full sprint. I think we're gonna have to do the full sprints here, just to break ground. I have a feeling we won't be able to shoot this with anyone, so we might be in a little bit of trouble. Maybe in a little trouble. Oh, we'll see how we do. Griffin's gonna pull back. It's gonna be another PPC. Ba-doom. No PPC? Indirect? Alright. Interesting. Ooh, that's Apex though. So we've bled off a fair bit of our armor. Hopefully we can get at least a shot in here. Would love for that to happen. Paradise? How are you doing? Alright, Paradise buddy. You're gonna have to sprint into for some trees. And Blockade's the only one who can fire here. It's gonna hurt a little. Gonna hurt a lot. What do you got from here? 35 and 40. I think we'll just take that. And then we can possibly just go all in here on the urban. We'll have to push up with everyone else though.
This should be good.
Alright, so it'll be down to 1 evasion by the time we get to fire on it again. Paradise or Blockade. Probably Blockade here. He could reserve in. See what he wants to do. Continue with the sensor locking. He could reserve in. We'll have another fire with someone here. Whoever fires is probably going to get completely mangled here. He's going to keep going back with the Panther, obviously, to keep his sensor locks here. Alright. If he jumps that out though, he shouldn't have any vision. So you can get up to here and fire. I'm fairly happy with that. Paradise. Otherwise, Blockade. Yeah, I'd rather Paradise did it, because I don't want to be super exposed here. He'll probably jump this out. Showboat can maybe grab a lock on wherever it goes. We will see. Ugh. Not so great that we missed with a lot of that. But it'll have to do. He'll jump this probably down here. I'd say he might even brace it. Or he could death from above. It's another option. 'Tis another option. Showboat will have to move forward probably to lock this. Blockade. Fire in. Depends on where he puts it. Depends on where you put it. Up this hill. Down that hill. Alright. That's fine. He's got no vision now. So, Showboat.
Waiting for orders.
What do you got for me, buddy? Ooh. Could do a sprint here. You know what we might do? We might just reserve here. I have a feeling he's got no vision on Sumo. So we'll probably just reserve down and force him to come in if he wants to fire. Otherwise, we might swarm a couple of commandos this way. Probably park the hunchback somewhere. So he's got a choice. He can either pull the Griffin forward and maybe shoot. The Vindy might have enough range, I guess. It looks like he just wants to flank round. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Let's have a look here. I could probably get... Is there a rock there? Could probably get shots on that guy. So we'll probably swing Showboat into the Panther. And we'll see how we do here. See how we do. I could have gone this way, but I think I'll try for that Panther. With our dude here. It's old Sumo. He could probably... We'll see what we can do with Blockade. Maybe Blockade can fire. I don't think there's going to be enough range though, or at least too much cover. We're going to get back shot probably. Quite heavily here. Still your turn, my friend. Still your turn. There's no point in... I mean, you could hope, but I suppose once they reserve you once, there's probably no point, right? So we'll probably swing the hunchback down here. There's got to be a lot of heat to fire LRMs. Fire maybe the PPC. Nope, just their LRMs. Alright. Still a lot of damage though. A lot of damage. We're not enjoying it, that's for sure. So, Blockade. Buddy, what can you do? You can sprint in down here. Probably rather he didn't have vision on you. Sumo.
What's up, Commander?
Let's have a look, buddy. What you got? 40s. Woo! Sumo. That is not okay, sir. We're going to rotate you like this. I need to keep probably some stuff off you. I think we sprint forward with you. And then where are we putting Sumo? Putting him here in the trees. Alright. Sprint forward, my friend. Into those trees. Just need to grab a hold of something here. As best we can. I maybe should have gone with Sumo first in case this blocks. Weirdly enough. Which it might. Oh. Please don't block. Thank you. We'll rotate like this. Maybe allow this guy to shoot us in the back if he wants to. We're gonna have to take a lot of damage from this though. Or I could probably brace up. You know what? This might be the one chance we get to shoot at this thing. So I think we'll give him some welly here. Give him welly, boys. Alright, couple of misses here and there. He gets to go first with this, so he'll probably jump it out. If I was him, I'd probably jump and brace here. I'd probably jump and brace to over here. Because you know you're pretty much stuffed here. Pretty much stuffed. I'd probably reserve down as well. I'd maybe stop going with my Panther. Make me do something first. We could have swung someone this way. I could probably still swing Paradise into this. I'd say that's braced. Just depends on what he does here. I don't think we can quite make it through. He could just jump back over this and stuff Paradise for a turn or two. He's going to jump all the way back. Is he going to lock? Shouldn't be able to... Oh, he can lock all the way back here. Alright. That jumping is particularly annoying. But we can get around here and fire on this guy, which I think we'll take with old Paradise here. He's going to have pretty bad hit chances, I'd say. Yeah, he's braced. Alright, let's just give him something, though. Give him some welly. He's probably going to jump this over and fire at the Hunchback here. I could reserve down here. I think I will. I want to see what he does with this. If he reserves again, I'll probably brace here. Because we're going to take way too much damage. We're just getting split apart as well, which is really annoying. Alright, he's going to fire everything with this, I'd say. Or maybe just the PPC. Nope, everything. Alright. Yeah, this mobility is killing us, really. It's a little rough. But, we have to do what we can with it, I guess. Showboat. You might have to take a full sprint here to get a hold of this. And then we might be able to get you down there. Sumo, he's probably not going to get anywhere, so we're probably just going to brace him up.
I'll just stay put and keep things cool.
Because that is not going to work out well for him. We're going to get torn up here. Absolutely torn up. I should have maybe brought... If I know I was facing this guys, maybe I could have brought a long range fit. I just really wanted to use the commandos though. They are a fair bit of good fun. Alright, he's holding his urban till last because he knows I want to go for it. I don't know if the Hunchback's going to survive much more of this. Probably going to have to start rotating him pretty well to keep him alive.
I hear ya.
So we can get you all the way forward. Should be just enough to grab a hold of that guy. I hope. He is somehow just on that marker. That jump range is kicking our butt though. Kicking our butt. Alright, forward you go.
Don't need to tell me twice.
We'll try and lock down here. And we'll try and get blockade over there. Otherwise we could reverse for some of this stuff, but I don't think it's going to happen. Alright, we got a hold of that. He's probably going to jump this across here now. Did I not get trees with that? That's a little awkward, isn't it? I thought I had trees with that. So we'll run blockade down here, try and shoot this. There we go. We're going to jump this in. It's probably going to fire. Oof, just so much damage. Alright, at least it's getting all split around.
That was a hit.
At least that is all getting spread around. So we can run this way and take a shot, which is probably how I'll take this. Because I really just want to do as much damage as I can to that. Push it out a bit. Do I take close to that? I guess I do. And then next move... Actually, I think we got to take this water here. Actually, I don't know if we can move over this hill, but we'll soon find out, I guess. Soon find out.
Got it.
Blockade's going to move forward. He's going to fire into this. And we'll see if we can't do a little bit more damage to this guy.
Roger.
Because otherwise we are stuffed if we can't kill this guy. He's probably going to jump this back again. Blockade's going to have to do some work here. Because he is now super exposed. We are getting all sorts of strung out. I could possibly move blockade to fire into the back of this. He'll probably death them above with that. There's no real heat build up here. He can see this, so he could fire on it if he wanted to. Which is probably what he's going to do here. He's going to jump and fire, I'd say. Knowing that we're fairly exposed. No? Alright. He is hammering that one. Hammer time.
Good to go.
Gotta be real careful with some of these moves here. He'll probably jump that out.
How might I help?
I think we have to reserve here and go with Sumo a little. We're gonna have to move Sumo forward, I think. Because he's not enjoying his little position here. So he could either fire with this again, or he could jump it out. Could jump it out. Is he death him above him? He is. Ouch. Alright. We did okay there. Kind of. Hopefully we don't lose an arm. Alright. That's not so bad. We're going to have to move now though. Because that leaves us in a real awkward position here. If we don't. I'll probably move and fire. Just because I can. It's not the greatest of options. I'd rather do Showboat, but we'll lose our evasion if I don't do this. And we'll probably just die in a fireball here.
Position confirmed.
Probably die in a fireball. Which is not the greatest of options. Neither is this, but it is what it is. Is what it is. Alright, we'll probably lock this with Showboat. And we'll fire with the Hunchback. We're probably going to lose our Commando here. I don't think there's any way of keeping that alive, but we're out of position with Paradise as well. We have no evasion here, so this is pretty much dead, I'd say. PPCs from these things will just wreck its face. But hopefully we can get up close, maybe with Sumo here. Come on, you just need to eat a few, buddy. Oof, it's going to hurt a lot. He's going to get knocked, probably, as well.
I hear ya.
So, Paradise, I assume you can't quite get around, can you? So you're going to have to sprint here for me.
Yes, Commander.
Showboat will lock, Sumo will fire, and maybe we'll get some bits into him. Maybe. It's going to be a lot of maybes here. If we lose this, we are down a fair chunk of damage. Fair chunk of damage. Oof. Griffin's going to fire. Any hit anywhere will kind of just... Oh. I don't know how that's holding on. He's going to get knocked down though. So this could probably finish this off.
Damn it. Oh, that hit me in the meat.
Showboat, I could get you in here. I think we go with Showboat actually. Down to 1 evasion and then Sumo. I can move you forward. And what do you got? 55s. Alright, I'm fairly okay with that. We probably need to keep traveling this way anyway for that Panther. This rock face is going to screw us because we're going to have to get up here. I think we could travel this way, right?
Moving out.
Fire into the side. We should get a turn with probably one of our mechs here before he does.
Should be good.
See how we go. Alright, that leg's nearly coming off. So we can probably go with Showboat again and have another fire.
Something I can do.
Alright, you're gonna have to move forward here, buddy. In fact, I'll probably move you to the edge here, just so you're a little closer. Fire in all your lasers. Oh, I'm pretty sure we're trading really badly here, I think, but eh. It's the only target we got, so it's the only target we'll take. Oh yeah, okay, not bad. We do a lot of damage on this hunchback, so it is nice. He's probably gonna kill this off. Don't know if I can afford to lose Showboat here. We are definitely gonna lose Mech here if he... Yeah, so we're in the medium phase. There's no way we're getting that up first. It's gonna probably fire with that, right? Oof, here it goes. Ba-doom! Alright. The other problem we have here is the fact that a lot of our mechs don't do well. They don't do well if they don't move. So I think we move you here. We try and sense lock this panther. Try and get Paradise over here to shoot at it. And we'll see how we do. It's pretty hot, at least. Paradise. Alright, you can, buddy. I think what we're going to do is we're going to reserve in here. We'll make him go first with one of these mechs at least. And see how we do. Maybe I didn't need to put Showboat there. Could have put her back one so he didn't have vision. I think he's got vision with this. At least the death from above, the Angel of Death's out of the way. Still, this is PPC galore here. And we are really light. These mechs are really, really light to damage. If we can get a commando on top of this, it'll be easy, but getting a commando there and firing is no small task. No small task indeed. Alright, the Vindy's jumping, probably so he can fire at this. Oh, he's going to sense lock? Yeah, that's right, because he can't see anything. Alright. Paradise, buddy. Actually, we'll go with Sumo here, I think. Sumo, you start moving out into this water here. Could move you this way. I don't quite know where he's going to take his mech, though. Does open us up to back shots as well. I think we move to these area here and try and twist and shout. Ugh, it is terrible. Terrible, Muriel, terrible. I think we twist like this. With you, sir. You're gonna just have to... I suppose you at least get to cool down. It's gonna be a little bit rough for Showboat here in a sec. We could maybe sprint with Paradise to get him on top of this. Knowing that he can only jump to maybe here or here. I could have maybe sprinted in Sumo. To over here actually. That would have been better. He's struggling a little here. Apex though, so he can do full damage through these trees if he just fires his LRMs. He should just be able to walk off this and fire pretty happily. Considering we've done no damage to this as well, this is a heavy mech and this is a heavy mech right here. They are both rather heavy. The other scare is the fact that Fury's going to be here soon. And that is going to do a lot of damage. Oof, that is a lot of damage. Alright. So now, Paradise. Do I take you for a full sprint this way? I think I do. And we just trap this guy now. Because he could jump over here, but I'm sure I can still fire on him. So I think we take a full sprint. And we get as close as we can to this. And then we'll have to use Showboat to do some work here. So now he can jump further back, but I think we got the range for Paradise to move and fire. He could fire on this, probably not effective. I think we just keep everybody on the Panther here. Forget about this. If he only wants to fire with this, yeah, that's okay. Well, it's not really okay, but it's not great. He's probably going to brace that. Oof, that's a lot of heat damage.
Yes, Commander.
So I could get you to full sprint again. What do we want here? We want to be out of vision. I don't think we can do it. So I think we just take the full sprint. He's probably going to fire on Showboat. You know what? I think we just reserve. We'll see what he locks. It's probably going to be Showboat. I might be able to sprint Showboat or run Showboat over here. Sprinting's probably our better option. Fury 95. Next round is going to be Focus here. I mean, I don't think a Commando can really go up against a Griffin all that well. The other major problem is this thing can shoot for a very long time, right? So he's going to lock with that probably onto Showboat. Ooh, okay. Onto you, sir. Maybe we just let you get shot here.
Good to go.
Let me take a sprint with you. Into these trees. He may fire on you, Showboat. He may fire on you indeed. I think we're just going to have to ignore this stuff and keep working on the Panther. So then we can sprint you and then sprint you. Try and keep a hold of this Panther. Can jump a fair distance, which is probably the worst thing for us. He's going to try and keep that Griffin out. He's just going to fire his LRMs into here. LRM 10s, 40 damage. It will start doing a lot of work on us. A lot of work indeed.
Okay, that was a hard hit.
Alright, Paradise.
Awaiting order.
You're going to have to go for a full sprint up into his face.
As you wish.
There we go. And then Sumo, I'm somehow going to have to sprint you into somewhere that resembles a position to not get shot. Unfortunately, it's all into your hump, right? So if I walk you, I could get you here. If I sprint you, I could get you here, but you're going to get shot in the back. This is where it gets really tricky now, because suddenly he can start shooting us in the back. I guess we have to sprint here and rotate. Trust in the trees a little.
I'm on it.
Trust in the rust, is what they say. He's probably gonna... Do you jump this out again, or do you start fighting here? Sprint you over. We just have to keep running him down, I guess. I suppose he could jump onto this hill and around it. Jump jets! Fun stuff. If you're just a brawly fit. I mean, he's doing the correct thing, right? You just keep jumping away. These guys keep hammering you from afar. It's a pretty frustrating thing to fight against. I mean, if you've ever seen me play it, I know my opponents must feel like super annoyed when suddenly... Is he going to brace that? Well,
Holding for an advantage.
we'll just reserve in. He's probably going to lock this. Yeah, thanks for that. It's your turn. I wonder if I can punch that. If I can punch that, run, fire, I'll probably punch that. If I can. I would love to get the Hunchback into range. I just don't think it's going to happen. He's going to have to probably lock with something over here. I'd say his sensor ranges are enough to have whatever he locks still in lock range. Was that my phone just beeping away there? I think it was. What do? You probably continue to just hammer down on the Hunchback. Because the two commandos, they're not going to work well against a Griffin and a Vindy. It's just not enough damage in them to do it. I've nearly lost this Hunchback as well. I've said it before. I mean, if he had been a brawling fit, the Hunchback would have been fine, but I just have my reservations about this. I mean, it's slowish. It's got reasonable armor, but it's not hugely great. You've got all your weapons on one side. You know, it's all a bit scary. Did he move that? Felt like he moved that. And it looks like he's trying to rotate here on us. So I think what we do, can we fire with you? Doesn't look like it. So I think we sprint you in. As best we can here. He's probably going to jump behind this hill. So I think we take a sprint to over here somewhere. Oh, he's probably got focus. He might shoot us in the back. Through the back armor. Yeah, that's going to hurt. Paradise, buddy. I think you're going to have to do some work here, my friend. So let's see. You get 85s. I could focus for this. How poor off is this mech? It's not all that shabby, right? Alright. So I think you take a move around the side of this guy. And fire with your focus. We're going to use the focus now. Just to get that damage in. Get that damage in, baby. Alright. Broken up a little bit of that leg. There's bits just flying off him. He's a little hurt. Not too bad, though. I could have... yeah, I didn't want to give him vision here. He could maybe still focus for that and shoot me from all the way downtown. From downtown. Say he's going to go for that shot. I don't think he can quite get the PPC. Oh. Damn. Alright. Headshot's not the way to go. But, I guess that is what it is. Ah, damn. I didn't realize I could focus from here. Alright. I think we're just going to move and fire. It's probably the worst of choices here, but, he's just going to get out of here anyway. So we'll move up. We'll fire. We'll try and get ourselves another mech. We're pretty much boned. There's no real two ways about this. We are pretty much boned. I'd love to get rid of this. There's no other way to not do this, I don't think. He's just going to jump and brace this while he just hammers us down. Headshot to the fucking PPC, eh? Off with your head. It's alright, I've had crazy RNG like that as well. Yeah. Here's just gonna kill us here. So I think we're just gonna have to... He's probably gonna sense lock this so he can fire into it. He will get first turn here. So there is no way we can get around this hill. Then we sprint over here. Still can't get vision, but we will do what we can. He's probably just going to jump back again. Somehow the Hunchback's just going to have to survive here. I'll probably take the Hunchback this way, just in case he keeps jumping back this way. We might be able to get vision. We might be able to get vision. It's gonna hurt though. There's a Vindy over here, so there'll be a PPC to the side, some fire, and then I'd probably fire the Vindy first, because this guy has no evasion, right? So you're fairly good to go there. It's only into the side, so that's okay, I guess. It's not looking great. I can say that much. It is not looking great at all. We have to take a sprint for these trees. I would love to rotate correctly here. I can't quite, so we have to sprint into these trees here. Do what we can. do what we can. I did say it would be over quickly. And for poor old Showboat, it definitely was. She is now a smoking wreck on the ground. I don't even know why her mech looks like that, considering it was just the head that's missing. I love how the head's on fire. It's like, yeah, Showboat was in there. She's not feeling so good about it anymore. Griffin's just going to pummel us down, though. It is all sorts of awkward here. You can maybe even focus for this now, if you've got it. Oof, that arm.
Hey, not good.
I would like to be taking hits on the other side, but it's not going to happen. He's just going to jump back again and brace or lock. We just can't keep a hold of this Panther, which is our main problem here. Alright, he's coming in. He's coming in. He's going to give us some blasting as well. He might even knock us here. It would take both to hit. Close.
One in the gut.
Close. He can actually still knock this though, because he will get to go first. Which is probably the harder thing for us. And once again, we can't do a thing about it. Oop, did I see? Nope. Just doesn't look great, does it? I don't even want to be up on top of that hill, particularly. We're just going to have to sprint around this way. Do what we can. I think we're going to have to brace with if we get Sumo up. If he's even alive, I'd probably fire from downtown with the Vindy, score a knock, and then you can fire in with the other mech. Here we go. That hump. She's taking a beating. Not the hump. And down we go.
Oh, they're hitting my stuff.
Down we go.
Oh, I think I broke my collarbone.
Alright. Well, we didn't need our lasers. I can say that much. We did not need our lasers. We'll get up here. At best... no,
nobody saw that, right?
Ooh, we can get a weapon in here? A medium laser. Ooh, alrighty. I think we're just gonna have to trundle forward.
I'm on the move.
And brace up here. Alright. He's gonna brace in the water? Alright. I think we could punch this, if we're lucky. We might be able to punch that. Remove the brace there. And maybe get some damage in with the commando, which is what we really need. Unfortunately... Ooh. Without that pack there, it is pretty much... Okay, we can. Do I focus for this? We have... Focus will give us nothing else but 95 to hit. I think we just roll in. Like, the... Sumo's like, I'm the man! I got this, baby! I got this! Alright. Come on, baby. That's what you need, Sumo. Give him the light laser. Ah. Fair enough. Fair enough, Sumo. I mean, you've done enough work there. That is enough work. Ooh, old Hunchy. It's not liking it. It's not liking it at all.
Reporting.
Not liking it at all. We're gonna have to take another sprint. My god, this commando's been useless. I think we just sprint to over here somewhere.
Roger.
Do our best. From downtown. Paradise is like, yep, I'm coming. Don't worry about me. I'm a-coming. You could probably punch this, knowing that there's not much left of it. And then I would just jump it out. Yeah, the commando is going to brace again. So we're going to get nothing done here. Oh, not a brace? Oof, that's hurting so much.
They're hitting my unit.
They are, buddy.
Awaiting order.
Alright, you can finally get in on this. Can you get a side shot at all? Would love a side shot. There, you can get a side shot. I think I'll focus here. We'll try for the side shot.
Storm is coming.
We're gonna give up back shots, but so be it. We might get this guy down on the ground, at which point Paradise might be able to shoot him again. It's a lot of mites. We have about 25% to hit here,
As you wish.
so let's hope for some luck here. Alrighty. Center torso down. Center torso down. Looks like self-declare. So, you'll notice that I try not to play a lot of jump mechs. It's because I obviously like to record my games, and as soon as I start playing jump mechs, nobody sticks around. It is really hard to get people to stick around for jump mechs. Because you can see it's taken me about an hour to do this. Most people don't like to play for an hour. They just want to have a bunch of mechs just smush in the middle. Right, we're going to get shot in the back here. This is going to hurt. He's probably got a focus as well. So you can cut through that evasion. Think we might try and have a go at this guy. We'll need to... I don't know how we're getting on this. Oh, and he doesn't need focus. Alright. 2 evasion. Might be able to get on this. Oh, shit. I didn't want to do that. I was typing and hit enter, and apparently that is the reserve button. Thanks, enter. Ooh, okay. That's cool. I at least get a turn with this then.
Internal structure damage.
Oof, thought I was about to
Commander.
cark it there. I think we take to the water here. The Vindy is maybe...
Have no doubt it will be done.
we'll just take the evasion. We'll fire on the Vindy. At least he's got no movement and he's got no trees. So we can have a go here. Give him the welly. Give it to him, baby. Alright, he's unsteady. If we survive another turn, we might be able to get him down. Which would be amazing. I'd say he's got to have... come on, just... You know you want to just focus this. And just blast them apart. He didn't actually even need to get... I think he felt a bit sorry for me and gave me his Panther. Because he didn't need to come in that close. At all. What did we lose there?
That wasn't good.
SRM4. Okay. Well, we can get around on this guy. Without the SRM4, it's going to be a little harder. But, probably take our focus again. And have another go.
Haha, you people don't know who you're
Alright.
dealing with.
Let's just blast him in the side. If we had maybe the other SRM4, we could have maybe knocked him. Still going to hurt a lot. He could probably turn and punch us. Or jump on us. And then fire in. If he jumped on us, we'd be pretty boned. This deep water is going to kick our butt. Because he can happily move up and around this. He's got to have focus now, right? He's too close for the PPC, though. He needs to be about here for the PPC to work well. He's just shaving off evasion, I guess. Damn, if we still had that SRM, we might have done a bit better here. Might have done a little bit better. Could have maybe have fought the griffin in the trees. But we'll just take a whole lot of damage. Ouchies. What is that?
Barely hit me.
Barely hit you? I don't know, Paradise.
Awaiting orders.
It is. Starting to hurt a lot. It's starting to add up, buddy. Starting to add up. We're going to jump over here. Hopefully this rock face gives us a bit of cover. To do some work here. See if we can't shave this guy down.
That's a critical hit.
I'm really surprised. He's either not playing with focus, which some people do. I have noticed a lot of people don't like focus, so they tend not to play with it. He's coming over, death from above. Oh, no, that's not quite a death from above. He's just getting vision here. Just getting vision. Ooh, actually into that side. It's not great for us. Because he jumped though, he's going to get no stability back. So we could maybe hammer him down from the side again. Which would be amazing. If we could. Damn, without that SRM, it's a little bit of a shame. I wonder if we would have done better if we still had
I'm under heavy
Showboat here. Not convinced.
reporting.
Not convinced at all. That move's going to give us no evasion. We need some evasion here. I would like... Guess I'm going to have to take these trees and fire in. I would have preferred some evasion, but we're not getting it.
You wish.
Which is unfortunate. I mean, I would have preferred more evasion than this.
Firing.
But we'll take what we get. Take what we get indeed. We might even pop an arm here, if we're lucky. If we're lucky. Come on, sir. Yeah, I wonder how we would have done with Showboat if she hadn't taken a head hit. She would have still died. He probably would have been a lot more evasive with the Panther. He could death them above us here. Man, that is a scary thing. Imagine being in this little poor old command. He's too close for that. It's way too close.
Minimal damage.
Yeah. He needs to be... And he jumped. Oh, we might knock this thing, actually. He's going to drop the LRMs on us. We could maybe get around here. Ooh, maybe. I mean, real maybe, because this is going to hurt. I would have... Okay, indirect fire again. Oof, that is hurting a lot.
That wasn't good.
No. Oh, we got a focus? Okay, I'll take the focus.
Yes, Commander.
Probably swing on him. What's on that side? I think we could blow... Yeah, we might be able to blow an arm here. Do we take there or do we take here? I think we... Ooh. I don't want to shoot him in the back. I think... Yeah, there's a lot of armor in the back, whereas we could sort of go through the side here. And maybe have a decent chance. Only problem is we're having to drop these trees, which is the real problem. Whereas here we get 2 evasion. Maybe I have to keep the evasion. At best... This is gonna hurt. There's no way this is good. This is a real... If I could have moved a little bit better, I would love it. But unfortunately, I can't get anywhere that I want to be. Can we not have that noise? And fire. I think we go here and fire. We're just gonna take it. I mean, there's no way we're winning. I just want to do a little bit of damage here.
To enjoy pummeling.
Just want to do a little bit of damage. Come on, baby. Ooh, PPC crit.
That's a critical hit.
Ah, and a knockdown. He's going to still get it up, though. Unfortunately. I could have maybe reserved into him. At least you have a hard time shooting with this. And we're doing a little bit of work here. The Griffin's coming in. I would probably just punch with some of this stuff. Whoop. Alright, we're still Whoa, 2 health. Alright, I'm pretty sure we're gone, but just in case, RNG might smile on us. He just has to shoot us in this side, right, and we are toast. Even go for the punch. I'll go for the punch on this side. Because you're pretty much guaranteed to go through all my armor into my middle, right? Whoop. Light laser. Oh, into the leg. Excellent.
Internal structure damage.
Oh, it is. It is internal, but don't worry about it. You've had worse, my friend. You've had worse. We're going to have to just give up everything to fire on that side. But I really want to rip that arm off. Really want that arm gone. Let's get in there, buddy. Come on, this is all you, Paradise. Into the arm. There we go. That's what we're talking about.
Critical hit.
That's what we're talking about. He's just playing with me at the end. There's no way this is how you'd be playing if I had more mechs up. Overall, his fit was fairly much designed to just absolutely punish, right? There's no way, here we go, he's going for a punch? That's got to be a punch, right? No? There's no way that a brawling fit does well against this at all.
Was it good?
Because you saw how hard it was for me to keep any sort of up closeness on him. It's the best way I can describe that. Just simply because he's jumping, I'm running. Jumping is superior to running in a lot of ways.
Yes, Commander.
Because you get to jump and then you get to brace, you get to jump and you get to lock. Whereas for me to cover the same sort of range, I have to
Target is confirmed.
I have to sprint, and it's just not possible. It's not possible at all here. If he keeps fiddling with me for too much longer, I will have that Vindy down. Surely we're dead though. I mean, there's two center torso holding us together. There is. It's just. He just needs. Oh, what is this? This is 25, 25, I think. I think the stats go up though when you have less things. So he's probably got like 30, 40% chance to hit the center torso. I mean, it's not good. Oh, he's just cleaning armor off left, right, and center here. To the back. There we go. Did take one, and he did have 10 chances, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. Obviously it was terrible for us, but that's okay. We were, what's that, 1.1 mil down? So we were a little bit down. I could have chosen a Kentaro instead of the Hunchback. I did want to take the Hunchback instead, though. I thought it might be... I thought some people might view it as pretty bad if suddenly you turn up with a Kentaro and 3 commandos here. I mean, that's a lot of SRM spam. Knock things down. He probably didn't need to throw this in. He could have kept on jumping it out, bracing it, probably lock me with the Vindy, fire in with the Griffin. I do like this fit, actually. Let's have a look. So, Paradise on the Urban. I don't know about the Urban's the only thing I don't like in this. He kind of left it as the sacrifice there, which was okay-ish, I guess. If I'd come with some sort of more traditional fit, though, if I'd maybe squeezed in 2 Centurions and some sort of sensor locking, though, I don't know how I feel about this. He's got LRM 10 here, he's got an LRM 5 here, and then a PPC. So you can sensor lock here and here. Yeah. I don't know. I suppose his Urban can't do a lot of movement. I would have probably put my Panther further forward. Just to have a bit more reach with my sensor locking. You could jump, lock. This is here to just distract. It's a nice fit though. It's a nice little setup for just destroying brawling. But as I said, a lot of people won't stick through it. I mean, even through my own head, I'm just like, well, you kind of know he's gonna win because you just cannot cover enough ground to get him, and it frustrates people, right? I mean, you don't want to be running for your entire game just getting shot at to maybe get a few mechs here and there. It doesn't feel great, but I don't mind. I'll stick it through. I mean, if I stick it through, maybe I hope that other people stick it through, because it is fun to do the whole jump thing, and it can go disastrous for you. It can go wrong. But good game there, Salty. Good game. And with that, we'll take a break. Tune in next time. More adventures of BattleTech. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you like what you've seen, hit that subscribe button or leave me a comment on anything you want to see in the future.